In the vast expanse of the North American continent, where towering mountains kiss the skies and endless plains stretch beyond the horizon, a dream was born, a dream of freedom, opportunity, and unity. This is the story of America, not just a land, but an idea that echoed through time. The story begins in the 1600s when brave explorers and settlers crossed treacherous oceans, driven by hope and a longing for a better life. They arrived on the shores of a wild, untamed land where native tribes had lived for centuries in harmony with nature. These settlers from England, France, Spain, and other distant lands brought their cultures, languages, and traditions, laying the foundation for what would become a melting pot of diversity. In the bustling streets of Boston, the air was thick with unrest. By the mid-1700s, the colonists, tired of unfair taxes and distant rule, began to dream of independence. One crisp December night in 1773, a group of men disguised as Mohawk Indians boarded British ships and threw crates of tea into the harbor. The Boston Tea Party became a symbol of resistance, igniting the flames of revolution. The Revolutionary War, fought between 1775 and 1783, was a brutal and challenging conflict. General George Washington, a man of unwavering determination, led the Continental Army through harsh winters and bloody battles. Against all odds, the colonists emerged victorious, and in 1776, the Declaration of Independence was signed, proclaiming that all men are created equal and endowed with unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. As the new nation grew, so did its challenges. The 19th century saw America expanding westward, driven by the belief in manifest destiny, the idea that the nation was destined to stretch from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Pioneers, cowboys, and gold seekers ventured into the wild frontier, while Native American tribes were tragically displaced from their ancestral lands. In the midst of this expansion, a dark shadow loomed: slavery. The tension erupted into the Civil War in 1861, a devastating conflict that tested the nation's very soul. President Abraham Lincoln's leadership and the sacrifices of countless soldiers ultimately preserved the Union and ended slavery, but the scars of the war lingered. The southern states, reliant on enslaved labor for their cotton plantations, clashed with the northern states that sought to abolish the inhumane practice. The dawn of the 20th century brought industrialization and innovation. Skyscrapers pierced the skies of New York City, and Henry Ford's assembly lines revolutionized manufacturing. Immigrants from around the world arrived at Ellis Island seeking the American dream, a promise that hard work could lead to success regardless of one's background. However, the 20th century also brought immense challenges. The Great Depression of the 1930s left millions unemployed and hungry, testing the resilience of the American spirit. Just as the nation began to recover, World War II erupted, pulling America into a global conflict against tyranny. The bravery of American soldiers fighting in distant lands and the efforts of those on the home front led to the eventual victory of the Allied forces. Post-war America saw unparalleled economic growth, but also social upheaval. The civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s, led by figures like Martin Luther King Jr., sought to end racial segregation and ensure equality for all Americans. Their peaceful protests and unwavering courage brought about significant changes, though the struggle for true equality continues to this day. As the 21st century dawned, America faced new challenges: terrorism, economic crises, and political divisions. Yet, the nation's core ideals of freedom, democracy, and opportunity endured. From Silicon Valley's technological innovations to Hollywood's cultural influence, America's impact on the world remained profound. Today, America stands as a complex tapestry of cultures, ideas, and histories. Its cities bustle with life, its landscapes inspire awe, and its people continue to dream, innovate, and strive for a better future. The story of America is not just one of triumphs and hardships, but of hope. A hope that no matter the challenges, the pursuit of liberty and justice will always prevail. In every corner of this vast land, from the quiet farms of the Midwest to the vibrant streets of Los Angeles, the echoes of liberty ring loud and clear. And as long as there are dreamers and doers, the American story will continue to be written one chapter at a time. As the new millennium unfolded, America found itself at a crossroads. Events of September 11th, 2001 shook the nation to its core. The Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, symbols of economic power and global influence, crumbled in the heart of New York City. The tragedy left an indelible mark on the American psyche, leading to a war on terrorism that stretched across the globe. Yet, amidst the turmoil, America's spirit of innovation and resilience shone through. The early 2000s witnessed rapid technological advancements that reshaped the world. Companies like Apple, Google, and Facebook revolutionized communication, entertainment, and commerce. Silicon Valley became the epicenter of global technology, attracting the brightest minds from every corner of the planet. The iPhone, launched in 2007, not only transformed the tech industry, but also how people interacted with the world around them. As the 2010s progressed, America faced new challenges. Climate change became an urgent concern as natural disasters, hurricanes, wildfires, and floods ravaged communities from coast to coast. Activists like Greta Thunberg and movements like Fridays for Future inspired millions to demand action, while scientists and innovators worked tirelessly to develop sustainable solutions. Amid these challenges, America's cultural influence remained strong. Hollywood continued to produce films and television shows that captivated global audiences. Music from American artists topped international charts, and sports icons like Serena Williams, LeBron James, and Tom Brady inspired millions with their talent and perseverance. The COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 brought unprecedented challenges, testing the resilience of every American. The virus claimed hundreds of thousands of lives, overwhelmed healthcare systems, and brought the global economy to a standstill. Yet, in the face of adversity, scientists, many of them American, developed vaccines in record time. Communities came together supporting frontline workers, small businesses, and those in need. The future of America, like its past, is uncertain yet full of potential. Advances in artificial intelligence, space exploration, and renewable energy promise to shape the next chapter of the American story. Companies like SpaceX aim to take humans to Mars, while American scientists work on breakthroughs in medicine, technology, and environmental sustainability. The American dream, though often questioned, continues to inspire millions. Immigrants still arrive at its shores, seeking opportunities and a better life. Entrepreneurs, artists, and activists push the boundaries of what is possible, while everyday citizens strive to make their communities stronger, more inclusive, and more prosperous. America's story is one of contradictions, of great triumphs and deep struggles, of unity and division, of innovation and tradition. Yet, it is also a story of hope, where the echoes of liberty, justice, and opportunity ring louder than any challenge. As the sun sets over the Grand Canyon, rises over the Statue of Liberty, and shines on the fields of the Midwest, one truth remains: America's story is far from over. Its next chapter is being written by the dreamers, the fighters, and the believers, who, despite all odds, dare to envision a brighter future. And so the echoes of liberty continue to resonate, not just across the land, but in the hearts of all who dare to dream.